Yo,
Yo,
what are you saying, Yasin?
nothing, man. Bro, that chapter, the latest chapter that came out. I'm sorry. Kept me in all
Uh,
day. That
yeah.
shit was hype, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Order's just Order's scribbling fire right now. You know,
He's scribbling. He's
he,
on fire, bro.
yeah, scribbling fire. He's on fire right
Fire
now.
into the next room, man.
Oh man,
Bro,
I
relax.
say that again.
Man, I can just imagine his sisters like always have like a fire extinguisher next to him. Shh, relax, Oda, relax. Nah, I'm on this.
Yeah.
I'm on this today, bro.
Oh, oh man. Bro, Yasin, I can't tell you how great of a chapter that was.
Yeah, that's
And
cool, bro.
it's chapter 1094. You know,
Yeah. Well,
probably
okay.
probably one of the best chapters out there
So so far,
that's
yeah,
been released so
yeah,
far. You know,
yeah.
yeah.
It was
There's
good.
been so
You know
many,
what?
and
Yeah,
I'll be real. There's been so many during this period, or should I say this arc, that has been absolute fire. But this is up there. You know,
yeah.
Oda's really is cooking. You know, and I can't wait for next week, or
Oh
if
yeah.
if it goes on break, two
Nah, I
weeks
don't agree.
after.
Yeah. No,
So that's the
no,
good news.
so
So
next week
we'll
will
so we'll
be.
be
Let's go through what happened in the chapter first. Yeah.
yeah
So,
yeah. Let's go. Let's start with today's chapter because of the excitement's just got me thinking about next week already, man. So I do
in the
apologize, but
beginning,
yeah, man.
yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine, bro. I'm happy as well. So the beginning, you see, like, this is literally where I left off, where Atlas is like, "Yo, all goes to the pacifists. Yo, you have to divide all your energy to the bloody navy now. So they're all fucking up the navy, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
So that's
was
where it
I think
started.
it was
Yeah,
I think it was Stella and Vegapunk that was controlling them
I
and
thought that.
literally told
Yeah, yeah.
was it Atlas?
Yeah, I thought Atlas told him to. Your mission is to eradicate every last marine on the island. She told him, and then basically they're just listening to her.
Okay, yeah. I was
Yeah,
wrong. Apologies. Yeah, that's Atlas.
yeah. I'm gonna tell me now, so I'm
Yeah,
reading them now. Yeah, yeah. So
yeah.
all
That's it.
the pacifists are just doing their job. So they're all just like fucking
Mm,
up everyone. Yeah, well, the thing, and
yeah,
then you see, and then after that you see Sanji, Frankie, original Vegapunk, and Atlas. They're on that little tank thing, innit?
yeah,
They're looking for Bonnie, and then they're like, "Oh, where's Bonnie?" All of that stuff, and then all of that stuff, and then there's a funny bit is that, so, "Oh, where is she? Where is she?" And Sanji's like, "I found her." I was like, "What? How did you find her? Where is she?" She's like, "My lady radar hasn't been wrong before." And then, and then,
he can't go wrong when he
like,
can't go wrong when it comes to the woman.
yeah, Megapunk's like, scientifically that doesn't make sense, but I have faith in you, innit? Then Sanji's like, "You know what? Yeah, you know what? I appreciate that you took me for a ride, but you're way too stunned. You see man just jumping left and right to where she is."
Zigzagging at the speed of like, oh man, I love the guy, man. He's one of
Yeah,
my favorite characters, man. Shout out to Sanji fans out there, man. He's gonna hold that big W soon. He will hold that big W very, very
and
soon.
then
Um,
after that, you see Bonnie just fighting around, and she's using her
mm.
summoner powers. I like one of her powers called NDE, which translates for near death experience. You see the
Oh
navy
yeah.
just You see the navy is like, huh? And then she literally just turns into bones, and then he wakes up
So,
again. He's like, and
so
then their commander's like, what is wrong with you guys? It's like, oh, I saw death himself or something like that. So they're freaking them out, innit? That's a wicked power, man. Just like imagine it dying, then getting brought back to life again. I was like, oh shit.
yeah, this is what
So
I want us to
that's-
speak about with that power, that near
Yeah,
death experience. Is it like, do they actually experience death itself, or do they almost experience death, like death
I think because
flashes before?
Yeah, I think it's like near death, so it's almost death. But they see the
Yeah,
afterlife, but they're brought back to life, so they're all freaked out in it.
because it's a weird concept where it's like near death experience, but it's like in one panel you just literally see the guy. It shows
He's like,
him.
what?
He becomes,
Yeah, yeah.
and then he turns into some sort of skeleton.
And then he's brought back alive. But that could shock
Yeah.
someone. Like imagine that you just shocked. Like imagine like you're nearly about to die and you see death and you come back. It's like,
Mm.
oh shit. Imagine that. So he sort like that's what's it's freaking him out. It's like, oh shit, it's like all of that stuff. So it's effective. It keeps them
Yeah.
disoriented. Wow. So it gives her a chance to run around. And
Yeah.
then
That's
after
kind
that,
of nice.
Bonnie sees a pacifist and she's like, oh
Mm.
what? But the pacifist is attacking her. But then you find out that one of the navies called Bluegrass. She's like, oh, don't panic. Um, I took over this pacifist with my devil fruit, which is the ride fruit. So basically, she can overtake anything and make her like a car. So hijack anything,
Yeah.
which is
I
like
got
I would
it.
never imagine that. I was like, what the hell? How's that convenient? Like, right,
Yeah. Listen, you
yeah,
should know by now that Oda's already doing these weird ass devil fruit powers, man. So it's to be
yeah.
expected.
It just came out of nowhere. It's like, oh, okay, cool. It's like, I was like, oh shit. Do you want to say it's like an interesting power? It's just like if you see
Mm.
something, you can just hop on their back. You can just control them. You know what I mean? But I
Yeah,
feel like that
unique as well.
is unique as well. But I feel like there's other powers that can do that as well. But I just can't
Right?
think of it. I can't think of that at the moment. But
Do you
anyway,
know
yeah.
if you say other powers that can do that,
That
I'm
can
trying to
like
think.
because I remember there's one chapter when the chapter where they were rescuing um
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, are you
they
talking
were
about the
rescuing the whip fruit.
oh, yeah, what's the
Yeah.
name? What's the name? Vice Admiral her granddaughter.
Yeah, basically. So basically
So she's
she has
able
the
to
whip
yeah,
fruit.
yeah,
She can do anything by whipping them. So it's like it
yeah,
falls into that category. It's just like it's manipulation, basically.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
but it's just the way they do it is different. But
Mm-hmm.
anyway, after that, um, Bonnie's like sees like stops and like she's like, oh shit, it's the pacifist, but she doesn't see it as a pacifist. She's like, oh, it's her dad. But then Sanji comes in the clutch and just rescues her. He's like, oh shit, Bonnie-chan, you can't freeze like this. And then he's like, what? Look, everyone they told me Kumo was your dad. I get it, but you have to keep a cool head. And then another admiral, I can't remember what his name is. I don't think they even say it. And it's like
I don't,
he has like
I
a.
don't know.
I don't think they do. They don't. I don't think they do.
Yeah,
But
no, I don't think they
yeah,
mentioned.
yeah, they whack him. Yeah, he tries to attack them, but then they run away. And then Bonnie and them lot.
From what I'm getting, it seems like he's some sort of raccoon because it seems like he called out a raccoon hammer in it, and
No, it says.
he looks like
This is an official translation, so it says whack an otter. So it might be like a raccoon kind of thing. Yeah, it's hard because
mm,
I love the panels. It's just sometimes when it's very small. It's like
mm.
you can't see like. Don't get me wrong. Oda knows how to draw, but sometimes there's so much happening, you can't see what's
It's
happening.
unclear. Yeah, no, I understand
Mm.
when you say it like that.
But
Yeah,
once it's animated, you're like, oh, okay, I get it now. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah,
yeah.
it can be a bit thing. Anyway, I continue with the chapter, basically they get into that tank thing, and then it goes back to the fight between Luffy and Kizaru. And I like
Hmm.
this. It's like Kizaru's even going, oh, look, I'm afraid I've got a job to do, and I can't finish it if you keep playing around. And he's panting as well. So Luffy's giving him something, bro. He's like, you know what I mean? He's giving him
Yeah,
something.
but still, I still think it's not enough, my bro. I still
But he's
think we're
not,
talking
but
about Kizaru here.
he's getting tired though. He's getting tired. And then Luffy, I love this line. Luffy goes, "That's the idea. I'm doing my job," and he's laughing. Like he's keeping him busy. Like, look, that's my job. Innit? Like, you know what I mean? So I'm sorry, but we have to keep scrapping. We have to keep scrapping. Well, this is a problem. I think that's with Kazero, isn't it? And then he's running around. He ran away, and Luffy's like, "Hey, get back here! What the hell, man?" And then
Kind
you
of like
see,
some Tom and Jerry.
yeah, she just dust. Hey, we won't. It's like running around.
Yeah.
He's running towards it, and then you see a panel between Kizaru, Luffy, Zoro and Lucci, that because I think Zoro and Lucci are still fighting, but they stop. And like, oh shit, what's that? And then even
They
Jem
sent
is like, what
something.
is? And then this is the highlight of the chapter. What is this ominous presence? Hurry! Don't tell me. Even the name is like their pacifist units all cease action immediately. So like, oh, they all stopped. And then you see the panel of like like the pacifists just they stopped where they are. And then basically, he's like, then you go back to like Atlas in the tank and that with them lot. It's like, that's strange. Why they stopped? Nobody, they shouldn't be stopped unless we gave them an order. And the only higher authority clearance they have is the five elders, and that's when they clock. And then, boy, this is the introduction and a half for Saturn, man, because
And Jay Garcia. Yeah.
boy, a magic circle just appears out of nowhere, yeah.
And we gotta
And
talk
then,
about that later on
but okay,
when we
then
get into it.
just find out what's happening. Yeah, I want to talk about it because that's like, what the hell? And then basically, they get an announcement from that thing. It's like, all Marines on the island, be advised, Saint Saturn of the Five Elders is about to make landfall on Egghead. It's like, what? What are five elders? What the hell? Any Marine below the rank of Commodore remember, this is unofficial, so I'm not really sure if it's Commodore, is hereby ordered to avert their gazes. Transgression will be forgiven. Like, what? Somebody's allowed to look at this guy, basically. It's like what they're saying. No one like
I
no
don't,
anyone that
I don't think
anyone lower than
I
a
don't think it's
like
nobody. I wouldn't say it's nobody. I'd say it's more or less like the weak Marines, basically.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, fair enough. That's maybe I didn't go to clear enough. Yeah, but yeah, like, anyone's like below, like he's in a higher rank. They're not allowed to see the
No, yeah.
elders. So I'm like, what the hell? Why is this guy so big for? What was that explosion? Then you see they're the most, and then basically Vegapunk just explaining to Frankie and Sanji like what's happening, who are they? It doesn't it doesn't matter. Sanji's like, it doesn't matter. We're getting out of here anyway, so it doesn't matter. That circle suffers this. Then you see this. Then the Garcia comes out in the circle. Like he's rising out of that circle, and then basically is like one of the Navy soldiers like, what the hell is that? Is something coming out of the ground? What kind of monstrosity is this? And then his friends like, hey, don't, you're not supposed to see him. I'm not sure. Did Garcia? And then you see him like his head just gets shot off. Did Garcia shoot him or did
Yeah.
someone else shoot him?
So let me
'Cause, like,
clarify with what happened in that situation. So because Garcia was well, they were. It was a warning. There was a announcement that was mentioned, and everyone
yeah,
heard that no Marines, I believe it was, had to make was supposed to make eye contact with Saturn J Garcia. So that meant I
yeah,
don't think they were relatively talking about the admirals or the vice admirals because obviously they've got some sort of hierarchy to suppress what Saturn J Garcia is probably putting out. So
yeah,
I'm thinking it's the low leveled Marines, the weak ones. So instantly I felt like when he made eye contact with Saturn J Garcia, instantly
yeah,
Saturn J Garcia must have used some sort of force. I don't know what it is, but we're gonna go into detail about that soon. But
yeah, yeah.
that sort of
Okay,
force must have blown.
but
That
that,
sort of force
yeah,
must have blown
yeah.
blown his head off.
Ah, man, that's a deadly force then. And then you get the
Mm,
introduction. Let's go back to the chapter.
mm,
Then you get the introduction of Garcia himself here. But
mm.
so what is this guy? One man's looking like a devil and a half, bro. And it introduces him. The highest authority of the world government, five elders planets, defense science warrior god, Saint J. Garcia Saturn. And then his appearance is way different to how we've seen him before. Like, I
Yeah.
think it's clear that he's a devil fruit user. But man, what devil fruit
Mm,
did he eat, bro? Because he looks like some freaky looking monster, bro. And then he says,
mm.
I almost can't remember the last time I came to this service. I'm like, what the hell? Is he talking about the last time he transformed into this? Or like in general, like he's just sat into Egghead Island? Because that's a bit confused about that.
We'll go into detail about that soon enough, my bro.
Yeah. And then
Yeah,
everybody's like, what is that thing? He's like, up, look, up, up top, look out. And then he's gone. And then Kizaru comes. He's trying to stop the tank. It's like, oh shit, I almost got you guys. That's Kizaru, all that stuff. And then Luffy comes in. It's like, hold it, where you going? Hold it, Kizaru. So, I mean, it's like, and then Kizaru's like, have you not even like given up any, like, have you not reached your limits yet? And then Frankie's like, we're counting on you. He's like, leave it to me. And then basically, Kizaru shoots him with a light beam. I think he dodges. It's a bit unclear on the panel again. And then he goes, gum gum, white star gun. Yeah, and he literally just gives him a right hook to your head. This is another thing I'm unclear about. Because if you see the panel, he hits Kizaru's head, but it's not like all the way through. It's like rubbery. And basically, I don't know if it's Kizaru's light that's blocking it, or it's Luffy's awakening form that's making him rubbery. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like it went through him, but not like it's like a rubber basically. So this
Yeah.
isn't good. Now and
Yeah.
then Luffy just runs out of steam and he's just like, oh shit. And then Garcia sees Luffy and he's like, oh shit. He looks a bit. I can't tell from his expression, but he looks a bit like, oh shit. It's like it's Nika. So he's recognizing it as his like devil fruit. And then basically he crashes down and then they all see Garcia, they all come up to him. Is that Frankie goes to see how Vegapunk is, but you see, they don't. I love about Frankie. He just doesn't care. He's just thinking about Vegapunk. He's like, I don't give a shit. This must have to deal with him later. And then Sanji's all of them are all looking after them. And then Vegapunk's like, Saint Saturn, I assume, in the flesh. I see you have managed to cling on to life, Vegapunk. And then you see Bonnie just getting pissed, and then she's remembering what happened, the conversation between, I think it's between Vegapunk and Saturn. Is that I've given the order, Vegapunk, Body Chan runs with the sword. Erase his individuality completely. Make no trace of him remain. And then you see Vegapunk's, but if we do that, Kuma, and then you see Body literally stabs Saturn, and it just ends there. Sees Body
Yeah.
crying, and you see Garcia ends, and you see Saturn get stabbed with the sword. But what a
Yeah.
chapter, man! What a chapter!
It
Like
was
it's
a
so
chapter.
it's what a summary, man! What the hell?
It was an
Like
absolute chapter, which is why.
a lot got like introduced. I think this chapter was to mainly focus on like how serious these elders are.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it is, yeah. Because you have
No,
to introduce that.
absolutely.
Yeah,
This is why we're gonna go back and talk about the actual chapter itself. Like in my eyes, I feel like threat level, the Gorosei,
yeah,
serious.
yeah.
Like
No,
I feel
definitely.
like it was the
After
thing
seeing
is
that, yeah, it's serious.
I
I
feel
thought,
like the thing is because there was this long debate that was going on about, oh, are the Gorosei gonna be up there same level as the admirals or vice admiral? Clearly, we don't even know that. We don't even know that yet. We've just seen what Saturn J Garcia looks like with what seems to be his devil fruit. But
yeah,
it seems like it's actually serious, like very very serious, on a threat to a point where it's causing low level ranking Marines head to explode, and I feel like that's a serious thing, and I'll be real.
mm,
These guys do look like they're going to be dangerous. I don't know what's going to happen in the next chapter, but I believe big things are going to happen in the next chapter.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
It's mad though.
So
It's just like,
my thing is
yeah,
what I wanted to speak about in terms of the Gorosei.
yeah,
I want to know
mm,
with with the force that San J Garcia put out, right?
yeah.
Because I got to ask you this: with the force that he put out,
Yeah,
is that some sort of like hockey, like
it
their
has to
way
be,
of? Is that
man. Yeah, it
is
has to
it
be because yeah, yeah,
their hockey? Because I'm thinking it is, but it's like for me, my guess. This is how I put it, Yasin.
yeah,
I'm looking at like some sort of it's haki, but it's haki that's used for evil. I don't know if you understand or get what I'm trying to say. It's more or less like, you know how Shanks and Goldie Roger, when they use their haki, it puts people unconscious. Well, we've
Yeah,
seen we've seen what Sanjay Garcia just did in this chapter. And I
yeah.
don't
So
know.
instead of
And
it's,
I'm gonna
I get where you're going. I get where you're going. So
Mhm.
it's like instead of making them like unconscious, it's like it's killing them.
Right. So I'm
Yeah,
thinking these guys are strong enough to become the five elders. So my guess is they already know how to use haki. They already know how to control it. So they have this intention that if any low-level people looks at them instantly, they're just gonna kill them off. Because remember what Sanjay Garcia said, and you just quoted it just a couple minutes ago, where he was like, "It's been a long time since he's been on the surface." My guess
yeah,
is he looks at himself as some sort of kind of like royalty, because they do look at themselves like some sort of royalty, right? That
yeah.
everyone else to them is beneath them, below them, like some sort of peasants in it.
Mm.
They don't mix with the regular working civilized regular working people. You know,
Yeah,
the civilized people that go on to live their lives, normal people that go on to live their lives. These lot are just wherever they are. If it's underground, I don't know where it is, but it seems like they don't like coming out and doing things. They'd rather get the Marines, the admirals to do their jobs for them. But because of this
yeah,
situation, it's crystal clear that this situation is very, to them, it's very serious. So he's made a movement. He's now come out, and with his hockey, it's instantly. Well, I don't know if it's hockey because it hasn't been clarified. But it's instantly killed. It's killed someone. I'm gonna say it's killed
yeah,
someone. Your head's getting exploded. From to me, that's you've killed someone. You know,
yeah.
and
Because
that's why
like,
I look at
yeah,
sorry, and that's why I look at like Shanks and my guess, and this is my guess. I feel
yeah,
like Goldie, people like Goldie Roger and Shanks. You know, if I had to compare it, you know how remember when we had the conversation about Spider-Man? You know how
yeah,
Spider-Man's power, and then you told me that one day, and you was like, "Oh, Spider-Man." There was one time when Doctor Octopus took control of Spider-Man's body,
yeah, 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 yeah. I
and then
remember that.
he ended
Yeah,
up gaining his powers. And then when he was fighting off some goons, literally hit him with one punch, but that punch was so strong that it took off that goon, like that enemy's jaw off completely. And
yeah.
you
Trust me,
mentioned that when
that's what I'm saying with Spider-Man. Like, sorry, I know this is one piece,
mm,
but just to clarify, he was fighting. So basically,
mm,
Doctor Octopus took his over his body, and the thing is,
mm,
he was getting used to the body in it. But when he was fighting someone, I can't remember who it was. Yeah, but
mm,
as a goon, so I know you were just repeating it. It's just
yeah,
as you said before. He punched him and he knocked his jaw off. And
right.
then
So
it surprised him so bad. I was like, oh shit! Like, has Spider Man been holding back this whole time?
exactly, yeah. So my thing is, what if it's what if Goldie Roger and Shanks have been holding back their haki to the point that they don't
Oh
want to
yeah,
kill anyone, but rather put people unconscious? Because it's not for me, it's not like them or in their character to be killing people with their haki. Like their haki, they're known to have. Like we already know that Shanks is in currently right now has the strongest. All three has the strongest haki
yeah,
in Conquerors, Observation, and Armament. Like all three of them on the
yeah,
highest tier. And we already know previously it was Goldie Roger. So
yeah,
my question is, sorry, is are they holding back to the point that they don't want to kill off people when they walk past them, you know, maybe threaten them, basically intimidate them. Whereas when we look at Saturn J Garcia, he's with this intent to kill. Like straight away, he comes out and he's just like, right, I gotta get this done, and I don't
yeah.
want, and I gotta get it done quickly. All eyes are on me. So if that happens, kill him off. Get rid
Yeah.
of him one by one. And
Because he
it's
just
all about
looked
the
at him,
job.
innit? I'm
Yeah,
looking through the panel again. He just looked at him, innit?
yeah, but the
Yeah,
thing
no,
is,
I've seen that panel between him and getting shot. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I
Yeah,
think I missed that. It's like a meme. Yeah.
right.
Fuck. So
The thing is,
that clarifies it.
here,
Yeah.
here, with this as well, right? The way he came out, mind you, was like some sort of Yu-Gi-Oh card, bro. Like someone subbing in some sort of
Zodiac.
Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, so, yeah.
Zodiac.
You're coming up from them
He's
because
having a
I'll be
Zodiac.
bro. When I saw that shit, I was like, yo, what is this, bro? Have we gone to One Piece,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
the Fairy Tail, or Yu-Gi-Oh, whatever it is? Because it's just he looked like he was just summoned, like some sort of circle pattern just come out from the ground, and he just comes
My
up.
man had to get
I'm
the
just
head, the
thinking,
body, the leg, all
well,
of it
yeah.
covered him.
And hey, listen, it was crazy when I saw that. I was just like, yo. But my thing is with this situation, right? He comes out and he instantly like there's this sort of black lightning that's around him, black flames that are around him. So I'm assuming that this guy's awakened his form, his devil fruit power, which I
He
want
must
to
have
go
done it
into
ages
detail.
ago. Yeah. He must have done it ages ago, though. But yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Because remember, these guys have been here for a very, very long time. We don't know how long, but it's a very, very long time. We're talking probably centuries, not even decades.
Mm,
We're talking centuries, but that's my guess. It's not
yeah.
confirmed, but that's my guess, Because again, remember when he didn't even say Luffy, he said Nika. So he knows this Nika, whoever he is from the previous
Yeah,
past
and he
generation.
looked, the face he showed is like, shit, this guy's here. Like, so he's,
Again, yes,
yeah.
you know. Right. Which is why I want to ask you. You see the devil fruit that he has, right?
Yeah, that's
Is that
another thing. I,
actually
I
right?
really don't know what his devil fruit is. It must be some like Japanese mythology kind of thing, because as he's
Yeah.
old as Japanese.
I believe they called it the yokai, you know?
A yokai, a
Um,
spider yokai.
yeah, yeah,
Maybe
something like that. Yeah, yokai. Yeah.
Spider
It's
yokai.
pretty much Japanese folklore, legendary
Yeah.
ghosts, monsters, and spirits, Yeah, rooted in Japanese animism, ancient Japanese religion, and providence of nature. Pretty much like how they always tell like ghost stories, like myth
Yeah. That,
stories,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
something like that, yeah. Um, nah, but my thing is with this, right? Is it actually a devil fruit, or is
It
he?
has to be, man. It has to be.
Is he?
Well,
Is
I
he?
had a
Is
theory in my
he?
head, yeah. So let me
Mm,
just go for it. I had a
yeah.
theory, yeah. It might have been a smile through that actually worked. But then I was like, nah,
No,
that's
but
stupid. That's stupid. That can't work. It can't work like that, innit?
that could when you say it like that, what's her name? Black Maria.
Yeah.
That could be what hers is based off from him. Because remember, Black Maria also looks like that, but her one
Yeah,
looked kind
but
of funny in some way. But I don't know for sure. I don't know if Caesar was able to make a perfect, well, was able to duplicate, have a success with the smart fruits that he was creating, and then obviously start handing them out to Joker, who Joker started handing them out to Kaido, and then obviously, because remember Kaido said he wanted an army of 500 zone
yeah, I
beasts.
understand.
Yeah, it was a while back, but I can't remember. But that's what he wanted, an army of
Yeah,
zone
it was a
zone
theory
type.
I had. Yeah, it was a theory that I had in my head. I was like, nah, that won't make sense.
Mm,
It's probably just a devil fruit. It's just a devil fruit, like one of those
mm,
mythical ones. It's a mythical one, so yeah,
mm.
it has to be. Because remember that
No, but
remember that chapter a while back
yeah,
where um, King Cobra,
yeah.
and then you see all the guys, you see all the Gorosei, the elders, and then you see their forms. So all of them have to
Yeah,
have devil fruits. Yeah, but I can't remember
yeah,
one of them looking like a spider.
yeah. But this is what I want to know, though. Yes, and though I wanted to ask you
Yeah.
this: Is it actually a devil fruit, or are they the devils themselves? Because remember, when this
Hey,
makes
yo, that's a
you know
what the hell? The devil
right? Because
themselves.
Sabo, right? When Sabo
Yeah,
was trying to escape from them, right? You remember that chapter? Because I
yeah,
think
yeah,
everyone remembers that chapter. That chapter, we're not going to go into detail, but everyone remembers it, right?
yeah,
What he done, right? Was, to me, if I had to put it into words, crazy. Because now that I'm
yeah.
seeing what these guys are capable of, I'm saying what Sabo's done is crazy. But my question is, does Emu grant them the power, or are they actually like? Does he grant them the power every time they need to use it in terms of if they want to get serious for like to get rid of enemies, to get rid of evidence, or do they actually have the power within themselves, like they're actually devil fruit users, so they can actually use it rather than not
It's some
like
evidence
get
to
like.
because that magic circle, yeah, it might be
Mm,
emu powers.
this is what
And
I'm saying because
you know what I like about that circle? It has the number
mm,
5 on it. It has the number 5 on it.
and this is what I'm saying. I'm saying because no devil fruit users, yeah, gets grant. No devil fruit users comes from below, gets summoned like some sort of Exodia type of Yu-Gi-Oh or whatever it is.
Yeah,
He came from the ground up and rose like he
yeah,
was ready to do some battle. Like mainly, if you wanted to turn into a devil fruit, you turn into a devil fruit just like that.
yeah,
This
yeah.
is why I'm
But like
thinking. Even,
he wanted to make a statement. Look, I have arrived, and I'm gonna arrive in style with the fucking
mm,
Exodia summon. Like
yeah, man,
that's
bro.
what happens. Me. I'm like, yo, my man didn't just transform. He wanted to make an entrance like he was like a wrestler from WWE, like an Undertaker. My man
You
just
know what they
carved him
call?
rose from the dead. My
Oh
man,
man, nah, but
my man told me, "Don't look at me," and he shut the notification. That's how it is.
no, 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 no. It was a force. It wasn't even no nothing. It was just a straight force. And I'm
Yeah,
starting to think that
My
some
man
sort of
just
like
gave him.
dark hockey.
My man just gave him the look, gave him the hockey look here. Hey, bros, you not listen to the announcement. You're some lower ass rank Navy soldier, yeah? That's it, you get annihilated. Bro, shot him dead. It looks like
Mm.
a shot to the
So
head, to be honest.
this is
Yeah.
why this is why I wanted to ask you this as well. You know when you
Yeah.
mentioned when he rose from the ground and it said number 5,
Yeah.
right? My question is now, does that mean the Gorose are ranked?
And they have
And
to
are
be.
we are we fighting the fifth strongest
Remember that
god?
comment we read? Remember that comment we read?
Right. Yeah. I'd say it, but at the same time, the thing is, I'd want to give that person shout out to that person. So out of respect, I wouldn't want to say it because it was them that said it. So it's only fair
Yeah.
that if I was to say it, I'd have to say their names. You know.
Yeah, but
But
oh man, that comment
I
made me
remember.
laugh. Right?
I don't know. Yeah, I remember. But it's like, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So sorry. I was supposed to say, being seen as he's number 5. Does that mean he's the weakest of the Gorose? Because I don't know. Are they all the same? Do they have all
It could be
similar
that,
strength
or
in
it could
terms of?
be, it could signify like there's 5 of them. You know what I mean? So when
Yeah,
that
that
summon,
could be the case.
yeah,
But who knows? I mean, if in the future we get another Gorose and a number 4 comes up, then it's determined that they're definitely
we
ranked.
can assume, yeah, they're ranked by their strength.
Yeah.
So
And
yeah,
then the weakest one is Saturn J Garcia, and he's the one that they're starting off with. And if he's the weakest one, I can't
who the hell
imagine
is the
what the
strongest?
strongest one would be.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, yeah, man.
like if he's number 5 and he's getting it, and it looks like it's going to get deadly, it's going to get serious. And well, one guy got his head blown off just from
Yeah,
staring at him. Then I can't imagine what number 3, 2, and 1 are gonna be. You know,
yeah.
my
But I
who do
just
you
hope, yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
yeah my who do you think would be if I know it's too soon to say, but who do you think would be if it was a ranked tier? Who do you think would be the strongest one out of the Gorosei?
To be honest, though, I have to look through the numbers again because I can't remember each of the members are. It's there's so many characters, mostly, man. So you have to pull them up. Innit?
No, like you can describe them. If you can't remember the name, you can describe them. Is it like the guy that
Oh,
looks like
okay.
Gandhi, or is it the
Nah,
guy that
not
looks
him.
like Sanji's? Huh?
Uh, the guy that he's got like a square shaped head.
Square shaped head. Oh, you mean Sanji's dad?
That's oh Sanji's dad. Is that what they call him? Or is that
Yeah,
a
I
joke?
mean it's a meme basically. We call him Sanji's dad because he looks like Sanji's dad. He dresses like Sanji's dad.
Okay.
Yeah.
I, you know what? Like, if my memory serves me correct, he talks the most, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna read out their names, right? So right
Yeah.
now we got
Let
Sanjay
me,
Garcia.
let
We
me
got
find
Sanjay
the
Garcia.
which is the
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 one.
highlight. Yeah. Wait. Let me see.
Yeah.
Five elders. Look, I'm gonna search up on Google. Five elders.
Mm.
What? Okay, so I've just gone to the Wikipedia now.
Yeah, that's calm, bro.
Yeah. So
So
the
we
one that
got.
looks. So yeah, the one that has like it's got yeah. I can understand why Sonny's dad. He looks like Sonny's dad. Yeah. So him.
So you're saying
I
Saint
would say he's
Shepherd Jupiter, yeah?
Jupiter. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're saying him.
Jupiter. So there's Saturn, Mars, Mercury, St. Peter's. What? Am I reading this correct? Saint Shepherd Jupiter. No wait, that's Jupiter.
Hmm.
The one that looks like Gandhi.
Hmm.
Just how do you say his name? That's
Ethan
Juro.
Barron.
Walk.
Ethan Barron vs. Juro. Yes.
Venus.
News Juro.
Okay,
Yes.
Venus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
yeah.
Venus. So you got Jupiter, Venus, Mercury, Mars, and Saturn. What's the
Hmm.
closest to the sun?
The closest to the front.
The closest to the sun. Because
Oh,
I'm
the
just going to
closest
think
to
of
the
a
sun.
theory. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's what I was gonna say. Sorry, my bad. The
Yeah.
closest
Yeah.
to the sun would be Mercury.
So the one with the
And
mustache
I'm
would
gonna
be
say, yeah, I was gonna pick him. I'll be real. I was gonna pick Top Man Mercury.
okay. Because that would make more sense.
Saturn.
The one who's closest to the sun would be the strongest. So
Yeah,
where does Saturn? Where is Saturn?
Saturn seems to be
Is that the last planet?
behind. Yeah, that's behind
Behind.
Jupiter. Yeah, that's definitely behind Jupiter.
So then
Because from
that
what?
kind of confirms. But it is well, this is a theory, but we're basing on where the planets are closest to the sun. We're gonna say the sun is the strongest thing in our solar system, isn't it?
Yeah.
So if Saturn is the farthest away, then he has to be
Mm.
the weakest. That's why.
Yes.
That's
I see
that's
where you're
the
getting. I
question.
see. Yes, I see where you're getting. That's a theory. That's a good theory. I see where you're getting. Because I
You know
was
what I
gonna,
mean?
you know what, I didn't even think about that theory. My guess was gonna be just Saint Topman Mercury because I feel like he looks like the real deal. But from what you've told me in terms of that theory, it makes a lot of sense. You know, you've broken it down in a way where I can say, yep, makes sense, understandable, and I
Because
do believe if they are right.
yeah, if we so bring up the planets from so we got Saturn, Mars, Mercury, Venus, and Jupiter, yeah, because
Yeah,
they're all
yeah,
based on planets. So the
yeah,
closest would be Mercury, the moustache guy, top man Mercury.
yeah,
Then it would
yeah.
be Mars, Marcus Mars.
Then it would no, then it would be Venus, my bro. Venus would be next.
Okay, Venus. Then it would be Earth.
Yeah,
Then it would be Mars, isn't it?
yeah,
So he'd be the third
yeah,
strongest,
yeah, 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 yeah.
and then it would be Jupiter, and then it would be
So
Saturn.
he'd be the fourth. Yeah. So basically,
Okay.
Sanji's if we're looking at this ranked, yeah, Sanji's dad will be the fourth strongest. The tall, skinny man, Saint Marcus Mars is going to be the third. Saint Ethan Byron Venus, he's going to be the second, which because he's a swordman. So I'll assume just like Zoro, Zoro's, the vice captain of the future pirate king. So it's only right that swordman goes up
Yeah.
against another swordsman, and then we got Saint Topman Mercury,
Yeah.
and he's got a bro. Oh, okay, yes. Well, that's our guess. That's our
That's
guess.
our guess. But it's a theory. If we wanted to rank who were the strongest, and depending if the sun was the strongest thing in our universe, because it is, then if you were to rank the planets, yeah, it would make sense that Mercury would be the strongest. Because
Yeah,
it's Mercury, innit? Mercury would be the strongest
yeah.
planet, the strongest elder, and Jupiter.
Mm.
I mean, yeah, Jupiter. Yeah, Garcia Jupiter. Innit?
No, Saturn. Saint J. Garcia
Saturn.
Saturn.
Guys, you don't have no Wiki
Yeah.
on me.
Don't worry about that, man. That's calm, man.
Saturn would be the weakest. So yeah, we can assume he's the weakest.
Yeah. Well,
If
we'll
we
only
if
have to
we
see.
that theory, yeah, if we base on that theory, yeah, he's the weakest.
He is the
So
yeah.
then we can go back to the other theory with the summoning circle. That number
Mm.
5 would be with a thing, yeah. That you know what? I literally just came up with that in my mind. Literally
And
just
you
now.
know
I didn't
what?
even think about.
I'm gonna give you hats off, bro, because I wasn't even thinking that, man. And that does absolutely make sense, bro. Hats off to that theory, and it's crazy
Yeah, I
because now
mean,
I'm
we
looking
could
at
be
like,
wrong again, but it's a good theory
yeah,
to think about. If you wanted
it's a
to
good theory.
rank who the strongest was, yeah,
Mm. But the thing is, when you think about it, if they are ranked, and Sanjay Garcia is the weakest. God can only
Oh,
imagine how strong the other four are.
yeah, exactly, man. Bloody
You
hell.
know, and it's it. And don't forget, it's not just these guys that's going to be in the story. And in terms of the final war, the large war that Oda
Yeah,
says he's got cooking,
we got the
we
God
still got
Knights, bro.
the right and
Fuck off.
the leader of the god. Oh my, bro. Big things are happening. Yeah, Yasin. Big things are happening, bro. I don't know when, but they're going to happen, bro. This final saga,
Yeah.
I don't know
Bloody
if it's
hell.
gonna be, bro. I don't know if it's gonna last. How many years that Oda said it was? Did he say it was gonna last like 5 years? Nah, bro. It's
Yeah,
more than 5 years. There's just so much
but it's
going on, man.
Saga, man. Bloody hell, man. What is up with this
Mm.
guy? What is up with Oda?
Bro. Yeah, like I said, bro. Like we said, bro. He's on fire, bro. He's cooking right now,
My
bro.
man
The
needs to have
pen's
a
on
fire
fire.
extinguisher.
He's
My
on
man needs a
fire.
fire extinguisher next to him, bros. Calm down. You're
everything
running too
about
much.
him's
Like
everything
that.
about him's on fire. You know,
Yeah.
crazy, man.
Yeah,
So
no.
I got to ask though. Then, seeming as he was like when he was like, "Oh, Nika," right?
Yeah.
My guess, I want to know, like, are they from his time? Like,
Remember, they know about the fruit. So
they know about
they
the fruit.
can't be.
Yeah,
Yeah. It'd be interesting that if they were from that decade, like centuries ago, because they probably
yeah,
seen the first. Yeah. But
yeah.
nah, they probably know of how powerful this fruit is. This is what I'm thinking.
Mm.
Because I'm guessing there were other five elders before. So they probably
Yeah.
passed down the knowledge too. Even we just
Mm.
keep getting more five elders to pick. Because
No, 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 no. This is my guess, and this is my
yeah,
theory. It's gonna be a mad one, right?
yeah,
These guys have been here for a long time. I
yeah.
don't know how long. I don't know if it was during the Nika time. I don't know if it was during the Joy Boy time, whatever time it was. But I know for a fact they've been here for so long. I mean, put it this way. Think about it this way. These guys have been here for so long that even Emu, that no one knows exists, only these five know, trust them.
Yeah. You know what? I just thought
Like
another theory.
Emu.
Yeah. You
Mm,
know, you're saying they've been here for a long time. Yeah.
mm,
Imagine, you know, Trafalgar Law.
mm,
Yeah. You know his fruit.
mm, mm.
The whole reason why Joker wanted him was because he wanted to give him the immortality thing, innit? So here's my theory. Yeah? Imagine they met someone who had that fruit, and they forced him or them to put do the immortality operation on all five elders and King Emu as well.
Okay.
It
Okay. It's
literally
a
just falls
theory,
with
but
that. Yeah,
yeah,
I'm just backing up with the whole idea of them being here for a long time.
been here for a long time. Yeah, so they can still gain control of what goes on in the One Piece world. You
Yeah,
know, because
but the
it's
thing is,
like you have to.
once a user dies, the fruit grows back again somewhere else in it. So I'm guessing that person who did the
Yeah,
operation of them probably died of old age or something, and then the fruit got grown somewhere else, and then it passed down, didn't it? You know what I mean?
yeah. Like I get what you're saying. I know, understandable. But that's the thing. That again, it's a theory. We don't
Yeah,
know.
sure. It's a good. I don't know if it's a good theory, but I just thought of it now. So yeah,
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Because again,
yeah,
we do know that these guys have been here for a long time, but we just
yeah.
don't know when they've been. What
How long
when
ago?
that was. Yeah,
Yeah,
you know, it seems like they know their history about Vivi and her ancestors.
yeah. That the
You
thing
know,
is, Emu
well,
could
her
have told them
ancestors.
that as
Yeah,
well. Yeah,
yeah.
Emu
Well,
could have
yeah.
told them that.
Emu
Yeah,
could have told him that. Yeah, nah, that's true. Emu could have told him that.
yeah.
But the
Emu could have
crazy
told
thing
them.
is,
That's what I'm saying. Like, I want to back up your theory that they've been here for a while, but then
mm,
I want to also say Emu could probably had more five elders beforehand, did it? So he probably
yeah,
like, oh, those five elders, I'll tell the new five elders everything I know, what I've told you,
mm.
as passed down, basically. But I want to
But
like the theory that you get it, I want to back up your theory saying, oh, they've been here for since the beginning. So, but the odd, I'm
I'm gonna
trying to
say since the beginning. I'm gonna say they have
since
been
Emu,
here
yeah,
since
since
probably
Emu,
Emu has. Yeah, Since Emu was probably
Emu,
formed, that's when they
yeah,
that's when it
Emu
turned
has
up.
been around, yeah. But I just wanted to back up. So that the only way I can think of it is like since the Trivago law has the ability to make somebody immortal with the operation, they could have
Yeah,
found
I
someone
see
that
what
could
you
do it
yeah.
to them. Yeah, but
I see where you're
that's
coming from.
different. Yeah. You know what I
Again,
mean?
I see. Yeah, you know, but who knows? Only time can tell if because again, these guys don't look like they age. They look like they stay the same age for years and years, and it doesn't look like any. And the weird thing is, I don't even think anyone has clocked on. And if they have, are they going to be silenced? I don't know because I'll be real. These guys have looked the same when Garp was a bit younger, you know, and then Garp has now got grey hair. These guys still look the same, you know. There's nobody question that. You know, I'd question that, but you know, we're talking about a gorilla side. You question anything, you're probably gonna get an assassin sent after you and then killed after that, man. And you'll probably get CP9 or CP0 sent after you, man. And whoever it is, that's gonna, do you know what I mean? Because these
Give me a sec.
guys, right?
Yeah. But
These
yeah,
guys.
give me a sec.
Mm.
Sorry guys, technical difficulties are being called. Give me a sec. Okay. Yeah, I'm back.
What's calm, bro?
Yeah, that's calm. Sorry, my technical difficulties. My one was calling me to eat.
Yeah, don't
But
worry about that, man.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Like I was saying, bro. These guys, bro, they don't look like they've aged. You know, in a very very long time, bro.
yeah, but it's weird though. It's like another theory is like, yeah, they haven't aged, but then you know what? When we go back to the flashback of when you see Nico Robin as a kid, they did
Yeah.
look at younger.
Nah, I doubt that, Yasin, man. We'd have to go through it together and actually
Yeah,
see if they did, you know. But from what I'm looking at,
I
they
thought one of
still
them
look
had
the
black
same.
hair. Yeah, yeah, I don't know.
Nah, I feel like they still look the same during, you know, during the you're talking about during the O'Hara days, right?
Yeah,
Right. I still feel like they look the same. I don't feel like they looked
black one of them had
younger.
black hair. Yeah, I had black. One of them had black hair, but now you see them now. They've got grey hair, so it's weird.
That's something we'll have to. That is something we'll have to look into. But from what I'm
Yeah.
seeing, from what
You know what? It's
because
a theory. It might not work. It might not. Who knows? But yeah,
I've looked at it and I don't feel like these guys. Because put it this way, you know, these guys, they look, for me personally, they'd be a lot older than they are right now. But they still look like they what they did back in the O'Hara days, back when everyone in O'Hara was assassinated.
yeah. That was
It
a
looks like they
massacre.
haven't aged,
Yeah, yeah,
not one bit. You know. Now I've got another question I want to ask you.
yeah,
You see the events that are going on in Egghead Island right now.
yeah,
See how that when Saturn appeared and that
yeah.
kind of shocked everyone. Even Kizaru's like, oh
Oh no.
shit.
Yeah,
Right. And he's supposed to be an admiral, like someone who's a tier above. Probably, I'd say if you had to categorize them, it'd probably be him and Luffy in the same tier, right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
when he was surprised to see Saturn make a
Yeah,
debut,
Sandy. Yeah,
that mean that led me that made that sorry, but that made me believe that I feel like something bad's about to happen. Like I feel
no, that's
like
true.
my guess is this is what I'm gonna ask you
Yeah, got it.
because because Saturn's now, it seems like he's now going to be in the game,
Yeah,
right?
definitely. Yeah,
And he's now going to have to do things with his own hands because
yeah,
apparently it seems like he don't believe that who he has is capable enough to do it for him.
yeah.
Does that mean he's now going to try to get rid of someone like we've said in the past?
Mm,
Like what he does, let's just say for example, let's just say for example, my guess is this. Well, not my guess, but my theory is another theory. Kizaru doesn't agree to the methods, you know?
yeah,
It gets out of control.
yeah,
Saturn then presumably kills him off. Let's just
yeah,
say he gets killed off. Now, remember what we was talking about? I think it was it 2 weeks ago when we did our first podcast? I
Yeah.
think we must have mentioned it, where all the blame gets put onto the Straw Hats because it was known by
Yeah.
in a couple chapters ago where there was a big incident that happened after Egghead Island, but we didn't know what it was.
Are you find out?
Because
We're gonna find out in a couple of next chapters, though, isn't it?
we're gonna find out in a couple of next chapters. Because look, an admiral shouldn't be surprised that someone's just because he's thinking he's got this, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
he's slowing down. He's been slowed down because of Luffy. Luffy's holding him like Luffy's holding him back. You know, he can't do his job properly because if it was to, it was he was told to do three things. If he was told to assassinate, I'm thinking Kizaru's going all out
Yeah.
crazy. Like get rid of everyone. He's going all out crazy. But because of the fact that he's supposed to do three, which is one of them is recover something,
Yeah.
get rid of someone,
Yeah.
and I can't remember who the other one was. Again, I can't remember. You'd have to remind me, right? He's now limited. Like he can't move the way he wants to move. You know, his focus is only supposed to be on what it is supposed to be on. You
Yeah.
know. So my thing is now that Saturn's in the game, what does Kizaru do? You know, what does Rob Lucci do? You know, what does
Yeah.
the Straw Hats do? Like, is it coming to a point where now with Kizaru, he doesn't, like I said, he doesn't agree with Saturn's methods. If Saturn does something absolutely crazy, that Kizaru's just like, nah, we can't do this. You know, I didn't think it was going to be this crazy. That Saturn's going to be like, you dare ask or question my methods?
Yeah.
For that, your existence is forfeit. Your life forfeit, basically, to the point that
Yeah.
he kills off Kizaru. The Straw Hats are blamed for it. You know, no one knows the outcome because everyone's probably killed.
Yeah.
Everyone
Yeah.
in Egghead Island is probably killed apart from the Straw Hats and
Yeah.
Dr. Vegapunk, whoever it is. And the only remaining survivor we've got is maybe Rob Lucci because he's a part of CP0 and we know how loyal he is to
Knowing Rob
those
Lucci,
celestial.
he's gonna go along with the story. He's like, yeah,
Right.
that's
You
it,
know,
yeah.
and then
Yeah.
everyone's gonna buy along this whole that the Straw Hats got rid of the whole Marines. Kizaru's
Yeah.
gone missing or he's presumably dead. The vice
Yeah.
admirals are probably dead. Every Marine that was out there is dead. Pacificers have now
Yeah.
been taken. They've now been they're now taking control. They've been taking control. Sorry,
Yeah.
and that's that's what's gonna happen. Because I mean,
No,
that's how I look at it.
that could happen, yeah. But it seems more likely because they're gonna have to cover the story up, so they can't. As I said, they can't show what actually happened in that island. So someone's gonna take the blame, and it's most likely going to be the Shuhats. Yeah, you know what I mean? Definitely.
Like, I
But yeah,
don't know what's gonna happen, yeah, but like you know, you already know that they already cover stories. They tried to cover the
yeah,
story
they
with
do.
the
They do. No, they do, man. But they're gonna see like, look, the Shuhats are here. Let's put the blame on them. We can't like say like Garcia Saturn was the one that did it.
They can't
You
mention
know,
that, bro. Again, no one's gonna know, bro. You know, no. The reason why I say that is because remember, Saturn doesn't come out of where he is. The whole
yeah.
five elders are always sitting down wherever they are
Yeah,
in Mary
they
Joie.
got people to do what they do, but it's like he had to make a move because like shit, like, this is Vegapunk we're talking about. This guy has done so much research on him. Like, yeah, this
'Cause
guy's
imagine,
valuable, but he knows too much now to a point where they have to go kill him. And
right?
even
Because
Vegapunk
imagine
knows.
being
Yeah,
right. Because imagine being a regular civilian, right? And then you find out in the news that one of the five elders left where he was, the Mary Joie, just to go after the Straw Hats. You look at it and you think, well, why would he
why
go
why
after the
would
Straw Hats?
why would they bother doing that? Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, because then you'd question, you'd look at it and then you think, we had Kaido and Big Mom that was for many years and not one time did they bother to come out of Mary Joie. And now all
But
of a
then all
sudden,
of a
Luffy,
sudden they think Luffy is going to be such a big threat.
yeah, and
So
then everyone's gonna look at him like, oh yeah, Luffy is really a big threat for him to, and it's gonna cause worldwide panic, which we already know that the five elders and the world government themselves don't want. They don't need that, you
no, they
know. And
don't.
then it's
They
gonna,
don't. They don't. They want to keep
Mhm,
order, but they want to keep it in
mhm.
their own like their standards. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
yeah, I can understand that. But hopefully, man, uh,
yeah,
it's been more than half an hour.
yeah, man. I
Uh,
know we've babbled on, yeah. So
I
again,
know. I
look,
know. You know
you
what?
get too
Like
excited.
yeah, I know. I did. We did too. But you know what? We like we kind of got feedback from our last video, and then they'll say it was a bit too long. So fair enough, we'll keep it short. And look, I'd love to speak more about it, but the thing is, we want we want you guys to enjoy our videos. But thank you for listening, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, thank you for listening to everyone that's out
Yeah,
there. We
yeah,
appreciate that. We
yeah,
hope you'll come back again, and
yeah.
we'll do
Hopefully,
this.
man.
Yeah, we'll do this
Yeah.
again. Definitely do
And
this
yeah,
again.
and if you guys enjoyed listening to us, be passionate
Our
about One Piece,
podcast. Yeah,
yeah, our podcast too. Please like and subscribe, man. It would mean a lot. I mean, we only doing this for fun.
yeah,
Like I said before, we love talking about One Piece so much. It's like, why don't we just share it with people? So it's like, yeah,
yeah.
that's what we're doing. We're gonna try and improve on our videos every day. So slowly but surely. Uh, we did get
We'll
we did
get
get
there.
a comment. We did get a comment saying to do like show our faces. Like, yeah, we'll get there eventually. I'm a bit shy, so a bit might think, but Horsey's willing to do it. I'll do it too. So yeah.
Yeah.
But like I
All
said,
right.
guys, if you enjoyed what you watched or listened to, like like and subscribe. Share it with your friends too. Even comment, man. Tell us if you think our theories make sense or not, or comment, man. We just want you to guys to engage with us. You know, yeah. But again,
Yeah, we had
we'll see.
fun. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. No,
yeah,
I had a good time, man. I'm definitely gonna do this again. Can't wait for the
yeah,
next chapter, and I
yeah.
can't
Definitely,
wait
definitely.
to see the excitement on everyone's faces when it comes out again.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm.